Hey y'all, it's Voluptuously Skinny, and I am here with an update. I am so sorry for not being as frequent as I used to be. Now it's running about every 2 weeks when I feel finally the motivation to get up and make a video. But right now, I think I'm post-op 96 or 97 weeks. It starts to kind of run all in together. So I haven't been keeping up with it as well as far as the weeks are concerned. I know that I'm almost 2 years out, and I'm just short of like 4 weeks of being two years out. Maybe about 4.5 weeks. So right now, my current weight, my official weigh in the week prior was 149.2, and then this week it was 148.2, and so I'm staying within my new range of 145 to 150, so that's good. I'm hoping to stay right in here because I really do like the way that I look. And I can always tell when I'm starting to go a little bit lower because my face looks so much like today. I actually weighed in and I weighed in lower, and I could already tell that I was going to weigh in lower because my smile lines get really deep on my face, and so I can always tell when I'm going to be lower. But anyway, I'm averaging about 2,000 calories a day, about between 150 to 200 carbs a day, between 85 and 115 protein grams of protein a day. So I'm up there with everything. I went to the nutritionist, and the nutritionist told me that I'm at 16% body fat. So I was excited about that. She told me she thought that I would have stopped at about 18%, but when I went back and I had, really dropped in the weight because I was staying pretty good between, 150 and 155, and even a little bit higher than that. But then I dropped quite a bit. But anyway, I was 16% body fat. That is just so hard to believe. She was just like, that is crazy. Um, I expressed to her that my surgeon was concerned that I was losing too much weight, and she told me not to lose any more. My primary care physician, same thing. Um, I told her that I eat, and I kind of get stressed sometimes, um, just with trying to just finish up going through all this getting prepared for my appeal hearing, which is in about 2.5 weeks. And and sometimes it prevents me probably from not eating the best, but I still get it in. But what happens is I end up and I go run, and I'm running a lot. I am running anywhere between, well, I can't even say in between because every week it seems like my mileage increases. And so last week, I think I was up to 73 miles last week. So I'm getting in some mileage, and that is what um, basically relieves me, relaxes me, takes the stress away. Um, it's not till afterwards that I start getting into my flesh and starting to dwell in something that I really shouldn't be dwelling in. I was talking to somebody about this the other day about, how we get in certain circumstances and how we just have to press through it. And even the pastor was talking on Sunday about, just persevering and being able to press through something and being able to, keep our minds focused and not get so caught up that we're at a standstill and we're stuck in that place. And sometimes that's the way I feel like I am. I feel like I'm stuck in this place, this spot. Um, and I literally will just take it, I'm just taking it one step at a time, because I'm telling you, my motivation sometimes for everything else has just been lacking. It has really been lacking. And I always said I was going to give y'all the good, the bad, and the ugly. And this is part of that ugly. It's not good all the time. It's not perfect all the time. Um, A lot of times, like on Instagram, I don't post everything. There are some, if you read in the hashtags, sometimes you can kind of tell what I'm going through by what I put in the hashtags. Um, a lot of times I copy and paste, but then there are a few that I just change up just a little bit. And um, but it just is what it is, and I know it's just a season. It's just a season. I'm still attending the weight loss support groups, which I enjoy thoroughly. Um, I still, will give out my number and have people if they want to call me. A lady called me the other day, and I didn't know who she was initially. She just said her name, and I was just kind of silent on the phone, waiting to see what she was gonna say. And she said, I got your number at the support group the other day, and just wanted to know, did you get nervous? She said, I don't want to back out of this again. And she said, and I just wanted to know, did you get nervous? I said, oh, yeah. I said, days before, a couple weeks before, I said, I spent a lot of time crying, trying to figure out if I was doing the right thing. I said, but I don't regret it. And I said, and there was even a period of regret that a lot of us go through. I shared that with her. I said, but, within weeks of that, you'll be over it and wondering why you didn't do it sooner. So I'm still attending those support groups. I'm still, trying to help out where I can, still talking to people, still meeting people. There's a couple of ladies that I've met recently. Well, not even recently, over the last couple of months. And they're part of my WLS support group. And I don't even know if I'm going to remember their names. One of them is Alana. I think it's Alana. And then the other one is yeah, I'm not gonna remember the names. I don't want to mispronounce them, but I think one is Alana, and then the other one, uh, gosh, I can't remember. And I write them down so that I can remember. So anyway, hopefully hopefully I can edit this video because I haven't been able to really edit very much, and I can put their names in there and add their pictures in there because I took pictures with them too. But they're awesome. Definitely enjoy them, and so that's really about it. It hasn't been a whole lot going on except for that. Me trying to get this is one of the packages I just recently received with a lot of the evidence that they plan on using in my appeal hearing. And I was telling one of my friends, I said, I don't even know, it says to bring any evidence that you want to present. And I told her, I said, I don't even know what to bring. And she said, have you prayed about it? Did you ask God? And I was just straight up honest. And I said, no, I hadn't actually prayed about that specifically. But the other day while I was running, I was praying and asking God to reveal to me who I need to call, what I needed to take, what information would be valuable for me. And have put that out there, and just trying to wait on God to guide me to the right places and the right people and the right information that I might need to take with me. So anyway, that is really about it. There are a couple things. Oh, I know. There were a couple things I wanted to talk about. Just kind of changes where you in your different seasons of this whole weight loss and maintenance. And I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was telling her I was part of all these Facebook groups that used to be geared towards heavier women, thick women. There's one that's a local group. It's called In the Thick. I have a fraternity brother who is writing he is actually produced and directed a movie called In the Thick, and it's a perspective of being thick or being heavier, from the female's point of view. And so I'm part of that group, and then I was part of a couple of other clothing swaps and all that stuff. And I find now that when they make comments about different things, I find myself, I want to make comments too, but I always wonder, will they look at my picture or look at me and think, what's she talking about? She don't know anything about this. So I told her I find it difficult now to respond to some of the group messages and comment on some of the group posts, just because I don't want somebody to think that, you know, I'm being silly or uh, not understanding, because I've been there. So I do know, I do know. You know, I'm here now, but this has been very short portion of my life that I've been this size, as opposed to, 370 pounds. So that's still an adjustment. I don't know if any of you find that. And I did delete post Facebook groups that I no longer needed or no longer identified with. So, even almost 2 years out, you still changing, still going through different phases. And it's just crazy. It's like, okay, when is it going to just really mellow out, Um, but I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't change it for the world. This has been a journey that I have definitely enjoyed, this weight loss journey. The people that I've met, um, Instagram is just my favorite now. Now that I'm on there and used to it, and I have to get on Snapchat and see what that's all about, because I'm not on there as much, but I need to get on there because it seems like it's fun. So, but anyway, if you guys have any questions, and I'm sorry, I have not gone in and answered any comments in months, and that is part of that list that I have of things to do that I'm trying to get to. And like I said, I just take maybe one or two of those things off that list a day and try to get them done. Um, because, like I said, it's right now my mind is totally focused on just wanting to rectify this whole issue with the issues that I have with my chest, and that's where my focus has been, and really just dwelling in it way too much, way too much. And so I feel like if I can just get past that, then it will be so much better. And I was sitting with a friend yesterday, and I told her, I said, oh God, I said, I pray that this is, I hope I'm not putting too much stock in it. And when it does finally get rectified, is that it is my resolution, that it is my solution, that it is what helps me to get over this hump that I am in, this valley. So anyway, y'all keep praying for me. I'm always praying for y'all. I love y'all. Keep on doing what you're doing. Y'all are looking great. You look like you're feeling great. You're exercising. You balancing that eating, because it's not all about all the time just eating. It's about enjoying life. It is about enjoying life, but making sure that you keep control. Keep control. So anyway, I love y'all. Keep on doing it. Keep praying for me as I keep praying for you. Peace out, babies. Mwah.